Yo, boys and girls of the Mirko, welcome to another episode of Sarcast. This is the series where we talk about anything or everything that's going on in MLBB right now, and I give my personal thoughts, my personal 2 cents on every single topic that we will be talking about. So, first topic here, it is still about ISF 2023. Now, it has concluded 3 days ago. Philippines won 3-1 in the grand finals. We saw a lot of hate from the Indonesian teams, or not teams, sorry, Indonesian audience. We saw a lot of hate from the Filipino audience. We saw a lot of hate in general, right? From both countries here, just hating on each other. But we're not talking about that. We've already mentioned about those things in our streams. What I want to talk about is Mr. Cannon with his statement, with his video that he posted on IG, or I actually don't know where he posted this, but it's been all around the Indonesians FYP and probably Filipino FYP as well on TikTok and maybe even on Facebook for Philippines.
Indo era is over. Indo era is over. Panay PH era kayo order. Bawal pa lang magmura. Let's go! Lakad matatag, guys!
He basically said in the video that, Indo era is done, blah, 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 is over. And, well, firstly, as an Indonesian myself, Indonesia did lose, so I guess for me, I'll take that taunt, just how Philippines took the taunt of Moreno back in ESL SPS. Most people didn't enjoy this taunt, especially Indonesians, which is quite understandable for this one, right? I think for this one, it's like fine. It's taunting a region, and yeah, most of the comments are like, what the heck, FlapTzy, blah, blah, hating on FlapTzy, like sending toxic comments, and a lot of people are saying that, FlapTzy is just looking for attention. He's looking for attention from the Indonesian fans, which I think is kind of true, right? I mean, if you want engagement on your IG, that's how you do it. You just provoke the Indonesian fans. It's quite easy doing it. I've done it a couple of times myself. I'm joking. That's part of the sarcasm, by the way, sarcastic comments. Anyways, yeah, for me personally, I don't really care. FlapTzy, he won. He deserves to taunt, similarly to how Moreno deserves to taunt after winning Snapdragon. And he even did it before beating the PH teams. Sorry, gotta correct myself. Moreno didn't win Snapdragon. That was a bit of a delusion in my head. But yeah, there you go. My 2 cents on that. Do I think FlapTzy is public enemy number 1 of Indo? I think if he keeps on doing this, if he keeps on becoming like the villain, if he keeps on developing the villain persona when it comes to M5 as well, if he makes it to M5 and he continues to shit talk and trash talk and taunt, yeah, I think he can definitely be public enemy number 1 of Indo, and that could be a very, very fun story arc to watch progress in the next few months of MLBB. Yeah, but that's it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below of this whole, the FlapTzy thing of saying Indo era is over. But, while we're on that point, I don't think we can even say it was Indo era. 3 months, we can't really say it's like Indo era, It's 2 tournaments, MSC and Snapdragon, that were kind of back to back. So we'll have to see what happens in M5. We'll have to see what happens in MPLI, and then we can say if it's like Indo era or not. If Philippines ends up winning MPLI or M5, then I would say it's not really like an era. It's more of a back and forth, which is very much more competitive and very much more healthy. It's much more healthy with 2 regions continuously just battling it out. And honestly, for me, as an Indonesian, obviously I'm going to be rooting for Indonesia. But in M5, I would be happy to see like another region win it, even MPLI, maybe not Indo, not Philippines. Let's see some other regions finally come out of the shadows, because this fits in perfectly to the next thing we're going to be talking about, Nova Esports. If you guys don't know, Nova Esports is a very big organization in China for MLB. Well, not for MLBB, but they're already starting their recruitment process for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. They have multiple world championship titles, I believe, in different games overall. And as you can see from the screenshot on your screen right now that I'm going to be reading out, there are requirements here. Selection requirements above 100 stars in the Supreme Mythic. I don't know if this is like what they call Immortal in China, Mythic, Supreme Mythic. But yeah, it's called Immortal for us, whatever. And then number 2, there's also Legend versus Legend, over 75 stars, basically. Basic requirements: proficient in Chinese, at least 18 years old, obey club management, have excellent quality, strong execution ability, and strong ability to withstand pressure. Love the collective, take pride in the team, and have an outgoing personality. Number 5, no contract. So I think with the no contract thing, they're specifically just building this team for M5. If this team performs well at M5, then maybe they will be given a contract. But it only just shows you how dedicated the Chinese orgs are and how scary it is that everybody's already talking about them. If they join M5, if the rumors are true that M5 wildcard will have China, and then China wins the wildcard, gets the slot to M5, and somehow is able to win against top teams. I don't know. I don't think they can win the world championships, to be honest with you. If they do, they are just a different breed, bro. Like, at this point, I think they're just made in in labs. They're made in labs to be the best mobile players in the world. But until that happens, well, again, I personally don't think it's gonna happen in their first M series. But I really want to see how good they are in their first M series. I think they should be able to beat teams. I don't know. You see, it's so confusing because they're even taking players from different mobile MOBAs out there in China. So they're going to have to adapt to MLBB. They're going to have to relearn the game in 3 months? November is going to be where the wild card is going to be held. So they have 2 months. They have 60 days to prepare. It's scary. It's scary. We'll see how they do. Nova Esports. Good luck to Nova Esports if they're watching this. Probably not. I don't make Mandarin content. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Nova Esports. If you guys follow mobile gaming, you probably know who Nova Esports are. And yeah, it's quite scary that they're going to be coming in. They're also a purple team. So last time we saw a purple team at M4, they won. Moving on to the next topic. We actually have a response from Evos for Dlar's statement. If you guys have been living under a rock the past few weeks or days, Dlar was in a podcast with Manjin and Naisu. And this right here is the video. All right, let's just play it. Boom.
Totoo lang, matagal na kasi ilang games lang ako nakapaglaro sa Evos, di ba?
Okay.
Tapos
okay.
may isang season talaga nag-focus ako sa talent side. Yun yung season 11. Tapos etong season 12 talaga, gusto ko talaga maglaro. Gusto ko mapakita yung laruan ko. Kaya yun, nag-decide rin ako na umalis din ako sa Evos. Pero yung pag-decide ko na meron ako narinig sa kanila na nasaktan talaga ako. Tsaka feel ko hindi ko deserve yung ganun. Kasi hindi pa ako nakapaglaro ng season 12, di ba?
Saan to? Saan narinig mo, sa fans or sa overall?
Hindi, sa amin sa Evos na.
But we already knew about that. We already know about that, Mirko. What's new here? The new thing is there is an official statement from Evos Legends via an interview from Revival TV, a very big media source here in Indonesia. So this is it, the official statement from Evos. Let's read it together. It's going to be in Indonesian. It's going to be popped up right now on screen. From Evos' side, to respond to Dlar's statement in the video, they wanted to clarify that every decision that has been made by the players in trying to pursue the future of, their future is purely a personal decision with the full support of the coaching staff. In the decision-making process internally by Evos, they always provide solutions to Dlar, which was communicated personally in private so that he can develop a career both in Indonesia and in PH, especially in pursuing his dream of being competitive in the esports team. Now, this decision hopefully can be implemented wisely for Dlar in the future. And also, in addition, the solution must also be seen from a team perspective, which is a way to build a team that is getting better and is based on performance, evaluation, also that is objective and not subjective. So it's all based on performance evaluation, whether he gets to play or not, blah, 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 and stuff. But yeah, this is a very, very PR answer. I had to actually process it for a while to translate it in English because there's a lot of... Yeah, it's a PR answer. There's not a lot of answers within this, even though it's like a super long statement. Basically, to sum it all up, it's yeah, we have our own evaluation, performance evaluation. Basically, maybe didn't make the cut based on the coaching staff and stuff. But still, also, there's no real statement or no real response technically to what he said about the personal thing that was said to him. So yeah, it was a non-answer. I don't know what to tell you guys. I think the answer that we basically got there about the evaluation for performance was already an answer that we knew. I've said that many times in my other videos, and I think most people already know, that like when you don't play in MPL, it's not because the org doesn't like you, it's because you don't perform in scrims, and maybe that was the case for Dlar. Yeah, still don't know what happened, and the statement that was made that hurt Dlar. We'll see in the future, maybe if we we'll get to see that, or maybe no, maybe we don't get to see that at all. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic, which is very interesting one, well, not interesting per se, but very hype, because the M5 wildcard the M5 wildcard qualifiers are ongoing already. So just to give you guys a bit more information as to who will be going to the wildcard. Now, right now, Mongolia and Mekong qualifiers are going on, and the champions for both Mongolia and Mekong qualifiers will qualify to wildcard, so they won't qualify instantly to the M5 World Championships. For Myanmar, there is already an M5 qualifier going on right now. You can see the groups right now on your screen. You can see Falcon there with a lot of different teams that I personally do not know, but am definitely looking forward to see how well they perform in this qualifier, because whoever wins here, they will go straight to M5. On the playoffs for the Myanmar M5 qualifiers will be held on the 8th to the 20th of September. I'm not sure if I'll be able to restream that, but honestly, I would love to restream that. I want to see what kind of quality is there now in Myanmar, because I don't know which of these teams is actually the team with Ruby Didi, Ken, and Justin. But for Falcon, that is Phoenix, guys. The Falcon roster is basically Phoenix. They just rebranded to Falcon entirely. They kind of removed the whole Phoenix thing. Maybe it brought them bad luck in MSC, or I don't know what happened for them to change everything. But I guess Falcon is definitely more well-known, and they want to stick to, Falcon. Because if you guys don't know, Phoenix was a part of Falcon, technically. Phoenix was like the second team of Falcon Esports. They just wanted to change the names up a bit. I also have a Phoenix jersey. Yeah, I did wear it today, but yeah, I have a Falcon jersey from Ken. I have a Phoenix jersey as well. That's it, though, for all the topics. Let me know what you think. It's a very short Sarcast this time around, but, there's not really much to talk about. Everything was kind of easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let me know what you think in the comments about everything you guys heard in this video. And like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you don't, and subscribe to the channel for more of Sarcast and Mirko content. We're going to do our standard live streams right after MPLID tomorrow evening, right after MPLID. So yeah, that's it. I've been repeating a lot of things. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Peace out.